the man behind the ad campaign, Consumers Research Executive Director Will Hild. Will, good to be with you this afternoon. It seems to me what this ad is doing is essentially calling these corporations out for hypocrisy.
Well, it's more than just that. We're excited to announce the Consumers First initiative, which is a 7-figure ongoing campaign that puts corporations on notice. They're not going to be able to distract from their failures and bad business practices and their mistreatment of consumers by cozying up to woke politicians. They need to focus on serving their consumers.
And that is really important. But we've seen this not just with corporations. We were talking about it yesterday with athletes, for example. It's a very tough line to decide whether you should serve and cater to a certain audience who does, say it's the millennials, the younger population, who do want to hear about your political views and your affiliations and where you stand on issues. And then you've got the older part of the population that says, I don't really want to know about that. I just want to watch you play a sport, or I want to buy a product, or whatever the case may be, without you getting into the fray.
Well, the truth is they're not serving their customers. Take American Airlines, for example. They were rated the worst airline last year by Wall Street Journal. They lose more bags than any other airline. They kick more people off flights than any other airline. We were able to confirm, we reached out to them, and they confirmed to us that during the COVID pandemic, they continued to decrease legroom on many of their flights. And this is, of course, at a time when they took a multi-billion-dollar bailout from the American taxpayer, and their CEO, Doug Parker, still was paid an 8-figure paycheck last year. And this is all to distract from those things. And they need to focus on serving their consumers, not woke politicians.
Do you think calling them out in this way, it will have an impact, that it will be enough, or that more organizations, more people have to jump on the bandwagon to put this kind of pressure in place?
We certainly hope that people that are upset at their mistreatment of their customers and the problems within their business model will also raise their voices. But this is going to be an ongoing campaign. We're not going to stop. Any corporation that thinks that they're going to be able to distract from bad business practices, from taking taxpayer money and funneling it to their CEO through big paychecks, is now on notice. It's not going to work anymore.
Yeah, and I think, there have been many people out there, consumers out there. As I said, it's sort of fragmented and it's segmented by parts of the population. But there are a lot of people who have expressed extreme distaste for this, yet the corporations still keep doing it.
Well, they would rather have news stories about the distaste of consumers for them going political than actually answer how they're going to, pay taxpayers back for that big bailout. Why their CEO, Doug Parker, took an 8-figure paycheck the same year that the airline almost went bankrupt. When are they going to give them their legroom back? These are not questions they want to have to answer. And so they would rather weigh in on legislative and political subjects that they know nothing about, that are not germane to their business, than have to answer these questions.
Interesting. Gives you a lot of food for thought there. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.